broadcast partner, Dew Jones. Greetings and salutations, sports fans. Coming to you live tonight, it's Todd Edwards, along with my broadcast partner, Dew Jones.
Now, sit back and enjoy as we roll into
Coming to you live tonight from Central York High School, it's Todd Edwards along with my broadcast partner Marcellus Gutwolf, and we got a major matchup here tonight on a beautiful night for football as the Spring Grove Rockets visit Central York. Both teams 3-0, a battle of undefeateds here, Marcellus.
What a beautiful night out here. The bands are out here. The place is packed out here. You guys are there watching us. Man, it's a dream come true right now. The 3-0 Spring Grove Rockets traveled the whole way right here to battle the undefeated Central Panthers. Man, I can't wait. Like I like to say, man, I'm pumped like a pair of 95 Reeboks.
Well, and I hope our viewers are settling in with their bottled water and popcorn, because this has all the makings of a main event matchup here tonight. And why don't we break down some of the key components of the game? We have some pregame notes here for a pregame show as the kickoff will be set for 7 p.m., Marcellus.
Let's start with the quarterbacks underneath Central. Underneath the center right here for Spring Grove, it's Davis Baum. Comes in second-year starter, 273 yards so far this year. Touchdown, but also 78 yards rushing and 2 touchdowns. Yeah. And of course then for Central, Brooklyn Nace, 821 yards, 9 touchdowns. The Old Dominion commit. It's going to be quite a matchup right there with quarterbacks.
You mentioned the QBs. Let's talk about the running back head-to-head matchup for Spring Grove. Malik Kane comes in leading all YAIAA rushers with 507 rushing yards and match that with 7 touchdowns as well. A player to keep an eye on tonight for the Spring Grove Rockets. For Central York, running back Legend Johnson, who comes in with nearly 200 yards rushing and 2 touchdowns, should be a battle to watch as both running backs take the field here tonight. Of course, also, there's a couple other freshmen. Devon Melbourne for Spring Grove, along with Cade Gibbs, players to keep an eye on.
The athletes on both sides of this field right now. Let's go to the players to watch for Spring Grove. Running back, defensive back, Malik Kane, 506 yards. As we talked about, 6 touchdowns. You mentioned Cade Gibbs. Dave Zapp, and, of course, Jordan Eisenhart, the defensive back as well.
For Central York, the players to watch, wide receiver DeMarcus Murray. Also another wide receiver, Brendan Smith, the Kent State commit, who last week had 5 touchdowns. And his speed was on display. I had a chance to have a sideline view as they defeated Del Valley. Also, cornerback Doug Lair, who came up. Doug Lair came up with his first interception last night. He's playing the defensive back. And linebacker defensive back Josh Barr, who's a junior for the Central York Panthers.
And watching some highlights right now from Spring Grove. David Zapp with the sack.
Well, and then we mentioned Virginia Military Institute commit. He had the pleasure of playing under Michael Hershey, who's now with the University of Maryland, and now David Zapp, a senior. This Spring Grove team comes in loaded.
We talked about Eisenhart. 2 touchdowns last week on defense. Right here, you see him with the scoop and score. And, of course, Melbourne with a 60-yard run. Athletes all over Spring Grove right now. They're coming in ready to go.
And Central York, it's interesting to note and let our viewers know, Central York comes in with a 38-game win streak against YAI opponents. That dates back to 2019.
Well, and I wanted to correct myself. That was Gibbs on that touchdown just a moment ago. And right here, Central York going long to Brendan Smith. You mentioned five touchdowns last week. Coach Jerry Yonchek told me there was a sixth one that actually got called back from a holding call.
And I talked to Del Valley's head coach after the game, former Penn Stater Keith Olsemer. He said he did not have a player that could keep up with number 3, Brendan Smith. The speed, you'll see, it'll be on display tonight.
And that was Dwayne Morgan with the biggest play of the week against Central Township. A game changer, down one, took it 80 yards. Yes, ahoy to the house.
Pick 6. He made it look easy, weaving in and out of defenders on his way to the end zone.
That was right when I thought that Central might take a loss here at home, and he stood up and took that. Now we want to go to keys to winning. We'll start with Spring Grove, and it's going to run behind that veteran O-line. They have 4 of 5 starters back. They got to win that time of possession, and they have to limit Central York from having all those explosive plays, Todd.
No doubt about it. For Central York, activate the high-octane offense. We mentioned it earlier. Quarterback Brooklyn Nace, the Old Dominion commit Brendan Smith. Also, you have DeMarcus Murray. And let's not forget tight end Colin Gurley as well, who is a Villanova commit. Another player to keep an eye on for Central York. Defense stopped Spring Grove's rushing attack. Spring Grove comes in leading the league in rushing. Their motive tonight is to play a game of ground and pound. Let's see if Central can stop their running attack. And special teams needs to make a play for Central York tonight. Kicker Brady Burt is back. He will be kicking. He's injured the past couple weeks. He will be playing along with linebacker that was injured, Jeremiah Hunter, will be playing as well. He returns tonight for Central.
Well, we wouldn't be here without our sponsors. It starts with OSS Health, Thornton Automotive of Dover, S3 Performance Center,
Fairview Early Learning Center, Basil Insurance, YMCA of York,
Gamlet, BLM Construction and Remodeling. Always give us the BLM Construction hat for the hard hat player of the game.
It's all from the camera there. Good deals. Wise Printing, Piccolo's Friendly Movers, and Vertical Rays, all season-long sponsors for Sports Shooting Stars as we bring the game
to you. Just moments away here. I cannot wait.
Yeah, the Central York Marching Band has their opportunity to entertain the crowd here pre-game.
Hey, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. We had we're on our way to 2,000 subscribers, and then we got hacked last year, so we need your help. Please subscribe, share it, tell your grandma, your mom, person at Rudders, wherever you are, tell them to subscribe to Sports Shooting Stars.
Greetings and salutations, sports fans. Coming to you live tonight, it's Todd Edwards, along with my broadcast partner, Dew Jones.
You guys will break until we start. All right. Nice work, dude. Well, we got to hit with the private business. Oh, yeah. We'll got it. Yeah. All right, at some point, yeah. Yep. I mean, you had practice over here. Depending upon who's winning, you get a huge
Ladies and gentlemen, as the band prepares to leave the field, let's give them one more round of applause. Your Central York Band. The band students would like to thank Central York High School music boosters for dinner this evening after our only rehearsal this afternoon. We'd like to also thank Central York Administration, the Central York Athletic Department for helping make this event possible. Parents of the 5th and 6th grade band members are reminded to pick up their band student in person at the high school's main entrance. Again, meet your student at the main entrance. That's the one by the bathroom, immediately behind the campus. And once again, please join these outstanding members.
Spring Grove Rockets run on the field.
That line close for the rowdy bandits of the Central York Fight Song.
Aye. What? What they talking about? They talking about nothing. What they talking about? They talking about nothing. Huh? They ain't talking about nothing. Pickable.
At Thornton Automotive's 6 locations in Manchester, Dover, East York, and Red Lion, our Customer Appreciation Sales Event is going on now. At Thornton Automotive, we understand you have a lot of choices for your automotive needs, and we invite you to come in and see why we're York County's fastest growing auto group. You want to drive home happy with over 700 new and used cars, trucks, and SUVs? You got it! You want huge clearance saving with no money down and low payments? You got it! Then shop online 24/7 at Thornton247.com.
So here at Fairview Early Learning and Community Center, our mission is to change the generation one child at a time. What we do is we take every opportunity to teach a child. It could be from learning how to walk, potty training, how to communicate with peers, and also how to tune in those fine motor skills that they have, and also preparation for kindergarten.
We love it here. Elena has been here for a couple months. We love it here. She's learning. Yes, she's learning all about her alphabets and their numbers and everything like that. And this is an awesome place to have your child learn and grow.
This is our Zion location. On this side of town is our school age. We require that our school age do focus on reading and math daily for at least 30 minutes once they arrive from school. This also gives them time to complete their homework and do crafts and art projects before they do physical play. On the Zion location, we do cater to the private, public, and charter schools that are on the west side of town. So we do Logos Academy, Lincoln Charter School, York Academy, and all the York City schools that are on the west side of town.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me hear you roar. It's that time, everybody. It's time for your Central York Panthers.
The Panthers about to take the field here in a few moments.
You can feel the energy level rise here at Central York Panther Stadium as the Panthers are moments away from taking the field in a big Division I matchup here in YIAA featuring the Spring Grove Rockets and the Central York Panthers.
Tell you, Brooklyn Nace, captain number 1, the quarterback.
And here they come onto the field.
Got them hyped up.
In their black jerseys with white numbers, and a beautiful night, as we mentioned on our pregame show for football. It doesn't feel like football weather. It's more like baseball weather out here, but we'll take it because come October, we may be bundled up. You know, the weather conditions have a tendency to change as the season progresses.
Big time. And sometimes in that same game, we came one time in shorts here a year or two ago and walking out, borrowing people's sweatshirts, man. It
we
was
went from feeling like we were in Florida to Alaska all
Real
within
quick.
a couple hours.
I tell you what, though, both teams have this game, have had it circled for weeks, Todd. And at Spring Grove's coming in here, they haven't won against Central in 10 years. And the average games have been 48-9 with the Panthers winning. But something's different in the Spring Grove, the Paper Town, the Dairy Barn, all that
Pride
stuff.
of Pigeon Hills?
Yes,
Is that it?
That's me right there, man. I'm telling you, though, Spring Grove's feeling good coming in here, and Central has got a chip on their shoulder, I've been told, that they haven't really seen from this team in a couple years, so they're ready, too.
Well, if the fans remember last year, Dallastown hosted Central York, and it was an overtime thriller won by Central. And I know a lot of fans have been kind of equating this game to being maybe on that same level. We'll wait and see how this game unfolds tonight as the captains meet at midfield.
Real quickly, guys, I also want to introduce at halftime, we'll have Vertical Rays owner Michael Register. He's going to be with us. We're going to have a quick interview with him. He does a lot for Arena Sports. He does all our dry fit shirts, so he hooks us up every year with the dry fit shirts that we give away for player of the game. He's going to be here talking a little bit about Vertical Rays and everything he has going on. He has an embroidery shop. I mean, they do some really amazing work up there, and located in Hanover. But like I say, he does a great job. Big shout out to Mike and also Vertical Rays and Arena Sports. We're going to have a halftime interview with him. He'll be here, he said, sometime soon. He said the parking lot's packed right now. It's going to take him about 15 minutes to get inside.
I'm glad I arrived early as the fans are still streaming in here to Central York High School for this big matchup featuring Central York and Spring Grove. And you can feel the anticipation here building, Dew.
Oh, yeah, it's a packed house here tonight. And it's always like this at Central, but tonight feels a little bit different. I know Spring Grove is very, they're very engaged and they're very enthused to have this game here tonight. And like I said it earlier, we heard it in the preseason, they wanted this game on their schedule. This is the game they circled on their schedule, and they wanted Central York. And, now they're here and the game is here, and it's going to be a great atmosphere. And we want to tell the fans, please go to our YouTube chat. Interact with us on the YouTube chat. Subscribe as well if you're there. We know we're going to have a lot of viewers tonight, so please subscribe. As we mentioned earlier, our YouTube chat did get hacked last year. We lost over 1,000 subscribers, so we're working our way all the way back up. So please go ahead and subscribe while you're there watching the game, and tune in for a fantastic game here tonight.
And now the playing of our national anthem here at Central York High School.
Leading us this evening in the playing of the Star-Spangled Banner will be the very talented Central York Panther Marching Band, under the direction of Kyle Showalter.
There you have it, sports fans, the playing of our national anthem, courtesy of the Central York Marching Band. A wonderful rendition.
That was beautiful. I got a big shout out to them. And if you haven't had a kid in a band before, I'll tell you right now, that is a sport. I had my son Chaz was in the band for a few years at Red Lion, and I'm talking in the summer. I'm talking Monday through Friday. I think sometimes they are out there just as much, if not more, than some of the football teams. So big shout out to the band, big shout out to the military as well. And I gotta say happy birthday to my big sis, Angela. Love you. And this is a home game for me, where Spring Grove, where I went, my mom went to Central, so it's a little bit of a rivalry in the house as well.
Oh yeah, a big matchup tonight. Cannot wait. We are moments away from kickoff as Central will receive the ball. We'll be moving right to left on your TV screen. Spring Grove in their white jerseys with blue numbers.
Central Panthers to receive. Number 3, Brendan Smith. Number 8, Legend Johnson. And number 19, DeMarcus Murray.
You heard of Brendan Smith back to receive the punt along with DeMarcus Murray and Legend Johnson. Talk about 3 speedsters for Central. I like to see those 3 run 100-meter race. How about it?
Well, Legend Johnson's fast, but he'll run right through you too, but that is some speed right there. We talked about Legend Johnson. His younger brother is right on his heels too, Ali Johnson. They call him Deuce.
And we are underway, a bit of a squib kick. And that's Legend Johnson, 35-40, out near midfield. And a nice return by Legend Johnson, the 6'1", 195-pound running back.
You can see the way he cuts, too. I mean, he looks a little bit like Marcus Allen there with how he cuts.
Well, and we mentioned when we broadcasted that Manheim Township game, it seemed like he got stronger as the game progressed.
He had his only fumble of the year, and he got angry after that, and he took it out on the Manheim Township players.
Spread offense now for Central York as Brooklyn Nace back in shotgun formation.
Dude Jones is sort of, watch out, they might go deep right away.
Legend Johnson to the right of Brooklyn Nace, and a passing attempt complete to Brendan Smith.
As we mentioned, that's a name we kept calling last week. 5 total touchdowns plus another one that was taken back from a holding call.
All last week, he looked quick, and I had a chance to have a kind of a front row seat as a reporter on the sideline last week, and the speed is just incredible for Brendan Smith. A Kent State commit, by the way, for our viewers. Brings up a 2nd down and 5 for Central York in Spring Grove territory. Nace delivers the ball to number 5, Andre Barry Ofer.
Textbook coverage there by Spring Grove.
That'll bring up a 3rd down. It was a 1-yard pickup. It brings up a 3rd down and 4.
And that was Jordan Eisenhower, number 17 on the tackle. He had 2 defensive touchdowns last week.
Can he match that tonight against it looks like some movement along the defensive line of Spring Grove.
And that's
that may be enough for the 1st down.
One of the keys of the game, too, is, for both teams, don't beat yourself. Yeah. And unfortunately right there, that was jumping at the wrong time.
Well, and you have to wonder sometimes, the adrenaline pumping, the excitement, ready to get going here. And Spring Grove does jump off sides. It will be 1st down for the Panthers. A new set of downs for Central York as the ball will be placed on the 42-yard line of Spring Grove. Just getting underway here. Opening quarter from Central York High School. Ball delivered. Far side. And that was to number 9, Colin Gurley, the Villanova commit.
Good start for Central right now.
Of course, we mentioned Villanova. They'll be, they're probably in Happy Valley now. They'll be playing the Nittany Lions tomorrow. Brings up a 2nd down for Central York, their first possession of the game. The give to Legend Johnson, plenty of running room. 15, 10, 5, in for the score. Legend Johnson, a 32-yard touchdown run. And just like that, Marcellus.
That was awesome. I'm telling you what, though. Brooklyn Nace did a great job of selling that right there. I was trying to find who had the ball. Next thing I know, there's Legend going for the touchdown.
There and gone. And from our vantage point, there was nothing but green and end zone there for the speedy Legend Johnson. And they break the ice first, the Central York Panthers, with the score as Brady Bird, sophomore kicker in, who's coming back from an injury. He was injured in week 1. Will be on the field for the point after attempt.
Now that might actually change it. It looked like Spring Grove jumped there. Looks like we're going for 2 here for Central now. Janczak puts up his...
we know Central, without their kicker, ran a lot of 2-point conversion plays. And
last week, I believe Coach Janczak told me they were 5 for 6 going for 2. So give them a couple extra yards here, and it's a no-brainer. They're going to bring in their big package, see if they can pop it in. Well, actually, it looks like they're gonna
they're
wide them
spreading
out.
things out. The
On
up
the left
man
here,
in
they're-
the back.
Spring Grove's only got
Legend
one defender
Johnson.
to the left.
On the flat. Oh, and picked off. And number 22, Mela Kane, said, no, not this time.
I think coaching staff's a little upset there. Spring Grove only had one defender far left, and they didn't pick up on it.
Yeah, it looked like obviously that play was designed far side on the field.
10 minutes to go in the first quarter.
And with 10:03 remaining in the opening quarter, your score, Central York 6, Spring Grove 0. You're watching Sports Shooting Stars. We bring the game
to you. Good time to mention a couple of our sponsors here. OSS Health. We talked about vertical raise coming up here to get in the booth with.
There'll be a guest at halftime. Basil Insurance as well.
Piccolo. Friendly Movers. Yeah, as Dude just brought up again, with Central having back their kicker, Coach Janchek told me that Matthew Parker, who's at Penn State, said that he actually said that this sophomore here might end up being better than him when it's all said and done.
We know what Matthew did in his 4-year playing career, now at Penn State. Just a couple weeks ago, he had his first point after attempt and kickoff in Happy Valley.
He's such a humble and great man.
Oh, yes.
Big shout out to Matthew Parker.
And wishing him the best as he and his teammates play Villanova tomorrow in kind of probably one final tune-up before the big whiteout game as Oregon will move in to play Penn State at the end of this month. But right now it's Central Spring Grove High School football. Burt with the kick. Down inside the 10. Returnable for Spring Grove. It's number 5, Brendan Smith with the ball. Looking for some running room, trying to shake and bake a little bit. Out near the 20-yard line. Braden Smith, senior, 5'7", Rocket. And now we'll see, for the first time, the Spring Grove Rockets offense, led by their quarterback, number 12, Davis Baum.
So that was a little confusing there for a second. You got Brendan Smith on Central, Braden Smith on Spring Grove. Braden Smith with that return there.
Yeah, interesting to see Spring Grove Rockets offense. Know a couple of the pieces. A couple of the players last week were up at Penn State with a visit. Devon Melbourne.
So you saw Gibbs?
Yes. So, and a running play by the quarterback going nowhere. And number 4, Jeremiah Hunter, who's coming back from an injury, and his dad who played at Iowa.
Yeah, and he's really one of the big keys to that defense. He's all state, and it didn't take much time for him to put his stamp on this game already.
Felt his first tackle. Brings a loss of 4 on the play, brings up 2nd down and 14. Opening quarter with just over 9 minutes remaining here from Central York High School. As I said, a beautiful night for football. And we thank you for tuning in to Sports Shooting Stars tonight. You may take the show outside, watching in the comfort of your home tonight.
It's gorgeous.
Ball back. Oh, a dangerous throw. And I counted 1 Spring Grove Rocket in the area and about 4 Central York defenders in and around the ball. And Spring Grove could be lucky it fell incomplete.
Yeah, but bringing up a tough 3rd down and 14.
Not exactly where you want to be.
No.
Spring Grove, a 3rd and 14.
I made the comment earlier in the week. I mean, the Rockets, you think of Rockets in the air, but they really come in on the ground, number 1 in the entire league. So one of the keys is, are they going to be able to pound the rock? But it's hard to do that when it's 3rd and 14, Todd.
Exactly. Lead the league in rushing, the Central Spring Grove offense. Ball back. Screen play set up to number 22, Mela Kane. Still on his feet, looking for running room, and just gang tackled by the Central York defense.
Malik Kane there did everything he had, but not far to go.
He was trying to make something out of nothing.
Helmet came off. That was not the first possession you want if you're a Rocket fan, but
a 3 and out for Spring Grove. Mela King comes into this game with over 500 yards rushing, leads the league in rushing and 6 touchdowns. But a 3 and out, and that Central York defense pretty dominant there on that series.
Yeah.
And this looks as if it will set up great field position for Central York as Brendan Smith back.
Oh, blocked out of the end zone.
That was Braden Black there back to kick the senior.
Safety.
But Central swallowed that entire thing up.
A block punt.
So they got their 2 points that they missed on the 2-point conversion.
Adam Covington blocked a punt, a 2-point conversion for Central York. And just like that, Central York up 8-0 with 8 minutes remaining here. And clearly the momentum on the side of Central York, who comes in here with a 38-game win streak in conference games dating back to 2019.
I asked Coach Janchak if they talk about that at all. What's the approach? And he said, look, streaks like this, they're going to end at some point. But every game at a time, and, he basically was like, we're coming out to not lose tonight.
Well, Central York football, they're used to one thing, that's winning. They've been very consistent through the years, dating back to the Prebulas, and they've had a standard here for their football program for quite a number of years under Coach Jerry Janchak.
Coming in for him, 54-8 since he took over. That is astounding.
Ryan Brooks getting set to kick it off. And that speedy trio's back to receive the kickoff for Central York. A high end over end kick. That's Legend Johnson with a carry inside Rocket territory, far side, out near the 35-yard line. And you can see that explosiveness by Legend Johnson. Must be all that training he gets. How about it?
He's got one of the best trainers in the area at home with his dad. Max Life, I think they call it. Max Training there. Ali Johnson Sr., who was an excellent running back at York High and then did also semi-pro football as well. And he's still built like he could go out tonight.
Yes. The second offensive series now for Central York with 7:52 remaining here in the opening quarter. In motion, Brendan Smith. And the give to Legend Johnson.
Who takes about
just
12
carrying
of the players.
The pile there, yes.
There's only 11 out there.
And a late flag thrown.
Legend Johnson on the carry, probably on the play.
See if they figure this out.
Yeah. Unsportsmanlike conduct call on Central York.
Personal foul on the Panthers.
Seemed to be very late too. It's
yes.
One of those.
There's been some talking down there on the field, and it's going to move Central back. .737 remaining here in the opening quarter. Central York with the lead, 8-0.
Kind of sense it in the air right now. Spring Grove needs a big play on defense here. Some kind of momentum.
A turnover, a 3 and out. Nace in shotgun formation to his left. Legend Johnson. Nace looking downfield, looking for it all. Wide open and caught for the score. DeMarcus Murray, a 42-yard touchdown reception.
Wow, that was explosive. Beautiful pass there. Floated it way up in the air.
Yeah, one-on-one coverage, and DeMarcus Murray making it look easy. And we talked about these offensive weapons for Central in our pregame show. Brendan Smith, DeMarcus Murray. Wow.
Yeah, dude was telling us
the floodgates are open here right now offensively for this Central York football team as Nick Burke, the sophomore, in for the point after attempt. To make it Central York 15, Spring Grove 0 with 7:16 remaining in the opening quarter. And I'll turn it to you, Marcellus. Your thoughts so far from what we've seen here in the opening quarter?
Well, Dew Jones, our producer here, told us that Central's coming out here with a chip on their shoulder. And really, that's exactly what I'm seeing out here. They're coming out here, Dew. I'm going to hand it to you.
Yeah, right now, Central York is playing complimentary football. The defense is doing their thing. The offense is doing their thing. Special teams is making plays as well. As I said again, these two teams wanting each other right now. You can see Central right now is being a more aggressive team, being a more physical team as well. We're going to see how Spring Grove responds.
Well, Coach Janczak told me that Legend Johnson's not getting enough praise for what he's doing. Really, so far today with the kickoff returns and the runs, I mean, you can see how talented that guy is.
Powerful runner. And then, of course, this passing game for Central York. It's kind of air raid, which kind of started with Bo Prabula and Brooklyn Nace now, a 3-year starter, an Old Dominion commit. As Nick Burke gets set to kick off here to Spring Grove. So it's a Braden Smith back. Kick to the up man. That's a live ball, and Spring Grove falls on it. Number 15, Devon Melbourne, freshman.
Excellent heads up there by him, getting to the ground, securing that ball. At this point, you cannot afford a turnover in that situation. Good job there by Melbourne securing that.
Yeah, and now we're going to see Spring Grove's offense come out on the field. We mentioned in our pregame show they lead the league in rushing. Marcellus, when you're down by 15, do you kind of go away from that, or you still stick to the run? There's plenty of time here with 7:10 remaining in the first quarter. Yeah, but does this change their game plan at all offensively?
I think at this point, if I'm Coach Trone, I'm telling, look, let's ride what got us here, man. Number 1 running in the league so far. Let's pound the rock.
Oh, a fumble, a scramble for the ball, and it looks like Central recovers it.
Woo. And Central right now looks like they've taken Spring Grove completely out of their game. Some of the simple tasks of just getting the ball, keeping a hold of it's going out the window right now, Todd.
Wow, and just like that, a turnover by Spring Grove, and Central's offense right back out on the field. And boy, they're keeping their foot on the pedal here. Central York's defense, special teams, offense, they're clicking. In motion, Braden Smith. And they give on the end around. Brendan Smith making it look easy. In for the score. A 20-yard run for Braden Smith. Brendan Smith.
Well, once again, Todd, that was a beautiful play design. The protection up there, everything. The call, the lineman, quarterback, and, of course, Smith running it like a champ.
That's worthy of a replay for Brendan Smith. His first touchdown. Of course, he had 5 touchdowns last week.
Amazing, Todd. That was incredible. Yeah. I can tell you one thing right now. Central Panthers have taken the air out of the Rockets over there on the sideline. Still early in this game, though.
Yeah, plenty of time for Spring Grove to stay focused. Burt's point after attempt is up and good. And your score with 6:55 remaining in the opening quarter. Central York 22, Spring Grove 0, in a game that's really been dominated by the Panthers here so far, Marcellus.
You said it right there. As we hear the Central Panther band over here giving it everything they got.
Yeah, and the Central York band repping it tonight here. They are. As Central York gets set to kick the ball off.
One of our proud sponsors, Vertical Raise, is in the house now.
Burt, foot into the ball, and that'll be a touchback for Spring Grove. And Spring Grove will set up offensively.
What a crowd out here, Todd.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's, as they say sometimes, a standing room only crowd. Well, it's certainly got a lot of fans standing along the fence line, a lot of fans walking, and the Spring Grove side, far side, looks packed. Not many seats available.
I got to tell you what, I've been here for a lot of games. I haven't seen the visiting section that packed in a long time.
The Rockets back to their running game. Number 22, Malik Kane with the carry. 6-foot junior.
If you're the Rockets here, if you can get some momentum, get on the board here to end this quarter, start to get some momentum rolling here. Good first play there, bringing up that 2nd and 6.
Yeah, 2nd down and 6 for the Rockets, who come in here with a 3-0 record. Central York, 3-0 as well. A big matchup, marquee matchup this Friday night. And back to the running game. That's Kane with the carry. And not much going there. A stout defense there for Central York.
And Panthers, their defense is tough. Everybody knows it, but they get so much attention on their offense and some of their skilled players. But shining the light on that defense.
Yeah, well, Jeremiah Hunter's out there, number 4, number 9. You have Colin Gurley, Dwayne Morgan, number 2, who had that pick 6 a few weeks ago.
Webby. Yeah, that was incredible.
The safety, yes.
We mentioned it in the pregame, but that pick 6, they were
Doug
down.
Lair also played.
Oh, yes. And
fans may remember that name from his basketball prowess. Had his interception last week. Davis Baum looking to throw the ball, and it looks like that's incomplete. It was caught out of bounds. Intended for Braden Smith. And that'll bring up a 4th down and 5 for the Rockets, and that'll bring their punting unit out. As the ball is just on the their own 25-yard line.
Well, if they hopefully have a little bit more room to snap this one. The last punt, he had no time at all.
4th down, 5 yards to the Rockets.
And that looks like it's number 75, Braden Black, back to punt the ball.
Defensive tackle, the guard, and kicker, or punter.
The punter. Ooh. And recovered by Spring Grove. Ian Vardanjan, and I don't know if that was semi-blocked or...
Looks like it hit somebody in the helmet or something.
And this sets up the Central York Panthers offense with ideal field position.
On the 39-yard line.
Ball will be set up on the 39-yard line of Spring Grove. And
well, you said ideal field possession. Want to give a shout out to one of our sponsors, Good Deals. If you need any kind of work or anything home improvement wise, talk to Good Deals.
The give to Legend Johnson near side, looking for running room. A nice effort of making something out of nothing there by Legend Johnson. Just a junior for Central York.
Legend Johnson with a tough carry. Number 9 taking more first down downs for the Rockets.
Yeah, coming in over 200 yards so far in the ground, but if he was on any other normal team, I would say he would have a lot more than that. It's just they have so many weapons with this Central team.
Well, they give right back to Legend Johnson, and that's a first down and more for the Panthers offense.
I talked to Coach Janczek earlier this week and talked about that one fumble that Legend had, and he said that they spend so much time on protecting the ball. They one time went 16 games in a row without a fumble. Legend Johnson was not happy. It started running angry like he did right up the gut there.
It's been all Legend Johnson here offensively. behind that big offensive line for Central York.
Legend Johnson with another bruising carry for 9 yards.
A 9-yard pickup
Tactical Rockets.
for Legend Johnson as the clock continues to tick. Under 4.5 minutes here in the opening quarter in a game that's been dominated by the give to Johnson. A flag on that play.
Yeah, unfortunately, Spring Grove trying to do a late substitution there. Had too many men on the field.
Initial contact by Tucker Bosley for the Rockets. There is a flag on the play.
A stoppage in the clock with 4:11. The penalty. They have to reset the chains here. It'll be a first down and goal now for Central York after the penalty. Ball set up on the 4-yard line of Spring Grove. Passing play. Caught for the score. That's Ali Johnson Jr. You called his name earlier.
Deuce with a touchdown. They put him in the backfield there. He slipped out nice, took the grab. Let's run that back. What a touchdown by that young man right there.
So many weapons offensively for the Central York team. You just where you may want to focus on Brendan Smith, Legend Johnson. I mean, there's just so many. DeMarcus Murray and Burt on for the point after attempt. Up and good. And with 4 minutes to go here in the opening quarter, Central York 29, Spring Grove 0.
Well, Todd, I got to tell you, last night, York High beat Northeastern 91-0. At this point, you start thinking, like, I can see how that happened.
Wow. Yeah, it's
still a lot of football left. And you know, Spring Grove is a great team, well coached by Coach Trone.
You had a chance to talk to as well this past week.
Grew up about five, 6 houses away from Coach Trone, so know him
in the Pigeon Hills area, huh?
The Pigeon Hills, the legendary Pigeon Hills. His dad, Tom Trone Sr., awesome coach in the 80s and 90s at Spring Grove, kind of built that program. And then Coach Greg Trone, no relation, started taking over the program. He was just inducted into the Spring Grove Hall of Fame. So that Trone name goes deep when it comes to football and Spring Grove Rockets.
As Brady Burke gets set to kick the ball off to Spring Grove in a game that's just been thoroughly dominated by Central York, 29-0 over Spring Grove. Returnable. It's Braden Smith with the carry out to the 15-20. Slips on the turf. And down he goes.
See flashes of that guy. He's got quickness there.
Braden Smith, 5'7" senior. And now we'll get a chance to see the Spring Grove Rockets offense.
If I'm Coach Trone and the offensive coordinator over there, I'm just telling them, let's one play at a time. We've got to get over to that 50-yard line there, Todd. Split the field.
I mean, their average starting field position has probably been in and around the 20-yard line.
Compared to Central right off the beginning of the game.
Take your small victories, as you mentioned, get the ball out past midfield. Get a nice sustained drive here if you're the Rockets and try to get some momentum on your side. Quarterback Davis Baum back in shotgun formation. It's quarterback keeper, and there's Jeremiah Hunter. He was almost waiting for it. Number 4 for Central York.
We mentioned it before, but All-State, he is a beast.
Davis Baum for the Rockets with the carry. Number 4, Jeremiah Hunter with the tackle. And we have official timeout.
Good time to go over some of our sponsors right now as there's a quick timeout. OSS Health, Thornton Automotive of Dover.
S3 Performance Training, Fairview Early Learning Center, Basil Insurance, YMCA of York, Gamlet, BLM Construction and Remodeling.
Good Deals, Wise Printing, Piccolo Friendly Movers, and Vertical Raise.
And some movement along the defensive line of Central York. That may have been number 9, Colin Gurley.
And if you're interested in sponsoring with Sports Shooting Stars, please reach out to us via social media or send us an email at sportsshootingstars@gmail.com. Big shout out to all those watching on YouTube. Please make sure you hit the comments here.
And the subscribe button as well. Sports Shooting Stars. And a running play there. The ball looks like it came out. Dwayne Morgan with the carry, but the whistle may have blown. The play may have been dead, but
that was close. Webby, he knows what it's like to take to the house.
And figuring out where the ball is going to be now. It's the 3rd and 6 for the Rockets, ball on the 28.
it brings up a 3rd down and 6 for Spring Grove. And if you're Spring Grove, you'd just like to get maybe a first down or two here, as we mentioned moments ago, just to kind of keep your defense off the field and maybe try to get some momentum in your direction offensively. We mentioned coming into this game, they lead the league in rushing, but there just has not been many running lanes for this Spring Grove team, because this Central defense has just been swarming to the ball, Marcellus.
Every single aspect, internal, like outside.
Baum back in shotgun formation, looking downfield, looking far side, one-on-one coverage, and it looks like it's picked off.
Number 22.
Doug Lair.
Doug Lair.
His second interception. He had one last week. He has one this week.
Well, once you get that feel for it, the taste for taking it away like that, he went up there in the air and ripped that down. The basketball star, the point guard.
And now a defensive back making some noise here for the Central York Panthers. Doug Lair with his second interception on the season and making an impact. On the defensive side, Doug Lair.
We saw Ryan Brown Jr. came out for his senior year. They kind of plug him wherever they need it. He's a great hands guy. Doug Lair, of course, Brooklyn Nace back.
Nace under pressure, gets out of the pocket, scrambles far side, out of bounds near midfield. And Nace, of course, our viewers may not see it. No one open downfield, under some pressure, eluded the pass rush, and turned a negative into a positive. Picked up some positive yards for this Central York offense.
And we talked about basketball, talked about Brooklyn Nace. He's coming back out after a year off. He wanted to get stronger. He's going D1 for football, but part of this deal was he was going to play basketball this senior year.
Back to that power running game for Central York near midfield. Legend Johnson with a carry. And with all this action, we're still only in the first quarter here as we approach the 2-minute mark. In a game that's just been dominated by Central York.
Every single aspect.
Some movement, including the defensive line for Spring Grove, and
including penalties seem to go Central's way. We'll see what the refs say on this.
And a 3rd down and 4 would be enough to give Central York a first down with that penalty. Yes, offside, Spring Grove. That's a first down. New set of downs and move the chains for Central York's offense.
First down, Panthers.
Nace back in shotgun formation. A passing play. There was David Zapp applying pressure, and again, Nace eludes the pass rush, steps out around the 40-yard line.
Well, you said it last time. He did it again. They had him for a 5-yard loss or so, but
and if he doesn't beat you with his arm, he has his legs. He's capable of picking up positive rushing yards. And Nace, a 3-year starter for Central York.
It's like having another coach out there, too. He understands the games. He understands the plays. Smart play by that young man right there.
There's a 4-yard pickup. 2nd down and 6. Looking for it all. Brendan Smith with the reception. 10 down outside near the 5-yard line. And Brendan Smith just playing pitch and catch, Nace. Last week we saw it. This week, Nace to Smith.
Well, and I'm telling you what, Nace actually had some pressure on that one. Stepped up in the pocket there. Didn't phase him at all.
And
threw a dart.
Delivered big time to Brendan Smith, the Kent State commit. A 1st down and goal ball on the 7-yard line of Spring Grove. To the left of Nace, Legend Johnson.
Nice play design there by Central.
That was DeMarcus Murray, who earlier had a 42-yard touchdown reception.
Yeah, and if you remember that name from last year, he played for Eastern and transferred over here.
Just kind of picked up where he left at Eastern York and just a sophomore. The give right up the middle to Legend Johnson and a 7-yard touchdown run for Legend Johnson.
Gets the rock right up the gut. I am Legend. Touchdown.
His
Panthers.
2nd touchdown of the game.
And I got to tell you, I'm personally a little stunned on how
Yes.
this game has started. We still got 39 seconds left here in the
we're
first
still
quarter.
in the first quarter. And in a game that's just been dominated by Central York. Brady Bird on for the point after attempt. The kick is up and good. And your score with 39 seconds remaining in the opening quarter. Central York 36. Spring Grove being shut out tonight. And yeah, I'll confer with you. I'm a bit stunned as well with the score of this game with nearly a quarter played here at Central York High School.
For sure, but I can tell you one thing. It is beautiful out here. And now that the sun has gone down, it looks like a movie scene almost in the sky right now.
And I think hopefully our viewers can see far side, just the beautiful sunset here at Central York.
So beautiful out here tonight.
No need for a parka and hoodie here tonight. How about it? A beautiful night for football. In other games being played tonight, Southwestern at Dallastown, Kennerdale at Eastern York, Dover at New Oxford, West York travels to York Suburban, DeLone Catholic at Biglerville, Littlestown at York Catholic, York Tech travels to Hanover, and Susquehanna at Red Lion on homecoming night.
Wow.
That's an early homecoming for the Lions.
Big shout out there to the Lions.
Your home territory there.
Yep. I tell you what, doing this though, you get so much love for all the teams and the coaches and the students, the bands.
Burt with a high end-over-end kick.
Wow.
Down near the goal line.
What a cut.
Braden Smith has some running room far side, 35-40. Steps out of bounds. And we saw the speed of Braden Smith for Spring Grove. And nice field position now.
Well, we mentioned it before. One positive play at a time. Gets the crowd up, excited over there, the team a little bit. You just got to start stacking plays.
And now we'll see Central's defense out here against Spring Grove's offense. And ball be set up on Spring Grove's 43-yard line. And they're committed to that running game, Spring Grove.
Well, that's kind of their
run.
One of their bread and butter, I would say, coming in. But Central's just tough down there. I mean, look at some of those linemen there. Look like they could be going D1 themselves.
Yeah, Brody Redding with the carry for Spring Grove. And that may be the final play here, the opening quarter, as the final seconds tick off the clock here from Central York High School. And what a quarter for Central York as we've arrived at the end of the first quarter with your score Central York 36, Spring Grove 0. You're watching Sports Shooting Stars.
We bring the game
to you.
Aye. What? What they talking about? They talking about nothing. What they talking about? They talking about nothing. Huh? They ain't talking about nothing. Pickable.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Man. Hey, yeah, you're welcome. Hey, nice to meet you. Are you the one that I was gonna do?
At Thornton Automotive's 6 locations in Manchester, Dover, East York, and Red Lion, our customer appreciation sales event is going on now. At Thornton Automotive, we understand you have a lot of choices for your automotive needs, and we invite you to come in and see why we're York County's fastest growing auto group. You want to drive home happy with over 700 new and used cars, trucks, and SUVs? You got it! You want huge clearance savings with no money down and low payments? You got it! Then shop online 24/7 at Thornton247.com.
Give any input on the game? You're allowed. No, I'll leave that to you guys. I stay in my lane. Did you grow up in Hanover? Yeah. So I moved to Pennsylvania. I don't know if you got to go here, but so I moved to.
We're back to action here, starting the second quarter.
Graduated from Southwestern.
Spring Grove now moving right to left on your TV screen, looking to break the ice. Back to that running game. Malik Kane with a carry into Central Territory. Looks like it'll bring up a third down.
And that was Malik Kane and
Jeremiah Hunter in on the tackle there. Brings up a 3rd down and 2 in Central Territory for the Rockets as we are just getting underway here with the second quarter.
We mentioned Hunter first game back, but we've called his name probably 6 times already.
Yeah, he's making his presence felt out there on the field. Back to the running game. Malik Kane with a carry. And that should be enough for the first down. Although they're saying the ball came out. Now, well, the one referee was pointing Central side. Now they're calling it off. It's a first down, Spring Grove.
Could be the first one of the game, or first or second, I would say.
A new set of downs for Spring Grove. Ball on the 45-yard line at Central. And this has been the best field position all game for Spring Grove. We'll see if they can cash in on it. Full backfield for Spring Grove. And there's our carry by number 23. That's Brody Redding with a nice carry. And just like that, Spring Grove.
When you need it the most, they go right up the gut, which was not there at all so far in the first quarter, but in the second quarter, they got it.
Yeah, let's see show a replay of that nice run by Brody Redding, who's a freshman for Spring Grove. Ball on the 19-yard line. New set of downs for Spring Grove. To throw the ball out in the flat and going nowhere. Jaleel Reeser with a reception. And a loss on the play. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 11.
Little Sweet Caroline being played here by the
you hear
Central
by the
band.
Central York Marching Band. 2nd down and 11.
Nice stutter step.
Back to the run for Spring Grove.
And they're doing exactly what we said. Start stacking some of these plays here, bringing up a 3rd and 6.
Kane with the carry brings up a 3rd down and 6. And Jeremiah Hunter, his name being called in on another tackle.
Well, it's odd. You know, we said it before, but you almost start to think that 4 down territory here.
Yeah, you're down by 36. Yeah, Spring Grove just looking to break the ice right now. We'll see what they have dialed up here.
It's Gibbs, number 33. He does a block.
Oh, and going nowhere. The give to Brody Redding.
Got up a little slow on that one too there, Tom.
Yeah, well, there's some impact there on that tackle.
Looks like no hesitation.
Yeah,
Let's
4
keep
down
it.
territory.
Yep.
A loss of 2 on that play brings up a 4th down and 8. Ball on the 17-yard line.
Yeah, dude just dropped a nugget about Hunter and Morgan playing both on that defense together.
Oh, nice catch down near the 5-yard line. That's
was
Caleb Allen with the reception.
Allen went up high for that.
But Davis Baum under pressure.
What a 4th down
Unloads
play.
it, yeah. A new set of downs.
And he had a completed pass and a first down for the Rockets. 54 on the tackle. Kenny Graham for the Panthers.
Caleb Allen climbing the ladder, as they say, with that big reception on 4th down.
That was
Calls
D1
it
right
in,
there.
Yes. 6'1" senior.
Goal for the 7 for the Rockets.
A first down and goal now. Ball on the 7-yard line. As we approach the 7-minute mark, and back to that running game.
Springer trying to go wide out on both sides there, but Central's just manned them up one-on-one, not taking any other defenders out there. When you bring out people that wide, you really want to try to get 2 defenders out there, but Central York's baiting them, say go ahead and do it.
And second goal for the Rockets.
We see number 33, Cade Gibbs, is in, the freshman.
Very talented. Multiple
Yes.
D1 offers already as a freshman.
He had 2 before he even played it down in varsity football from Georgetown and the University of Maryland.
Well, as they say, he looks the part. He puts all the work in. I see him all the time.
Training,
at
oh
Sweat
yeah.
Performance and everywhere else.
And the give to Kane.
Sly move there. Some great cuts.
Inching closer to the goal line. It brings up a 3rd down and goal as we approach the 6-minute mark here before halftime in a game that's been dominated by Central York. The score, Central York 36, Spring Grove 0, but Spring Grove knocking on the door here. And as you mentioned moments ago, this is 4-down territory for the Rockets. And how important it is for the Central defense to kind of pitch that shutout, Marcellus.
Yeah. Dude Jones said they came in with a chip on their shoulder. They do not want any points on the board for Spring Grove.
Oh, and going nowhere. Quarterback Davis Baum. And it looked like it was like an option run there. He decided to keep the ball and run and really going nowhere. And now it's a 4th and goal. Ball on the 4-yard line as the clock continues to tick near the 5-minute mark.
Central is so athletic and fast. Both
Their
teams
pursuit
are.
to the ball, yeah. Dwayne Morgan, Jeremiah Hunter. Let's not forget Colin Gurley playing on that end linebacker role. The Villanova commit.
And
Play clock down to 10. Both teams have their full complement of timeouts. Down to 5 the play clock. And nice play action fake. In for the score.
The Rockets get on the board.
Melee Kane with a 4-yard touchdown reception. And just like that, Spring Grove breaks the ice with 4:31 remaining before halftime.
Tell you what, hats off there for the coaching staff going for it on 4th down. That's 2 huge 4th down plays back to back. The Rockets get on the board.
They opened it up for Melee Kane.
Brooks to kick the field.
Yeah, Ryan Brooks, the point after attempt.
Looks like it got blocked. Just about every single thing that you could do for Central, they have done.
Yeah,
They blocked a punt. They blocked an extra point. They have huge plays on special teams.
Yeah, all three phases
Interceptions
of the game are
gosh.
clicking for Central York. With 4:31 remaining before halftime, Central York 36, Spring Grove 6. And as I mentioned, both teams a full complement of timeouts. And the way this Central York offense moves the ball, they will not need much time.
No. Well, speaking of time, we were talking about the horizon and the sky a little while ago. It's getting much darker out there, but it's still beautiful. We saw the flag earlier today. It's not moving out here. Hardly any wind. And you can feel the temperature start to drop.
Oh, comfortable night for football here at Spring Grove. Getting set to kick the ball off. Ryan Brooks, sophomore for Spring Grove.
Squid kick here.
Kick to the up man.
Yep.
Near the 30-yard line.
Short kick fielded by
Dwayne Morgan recovered the kick.
Webby with the good hands on that one.
4.5 minutes to go in the half.
Want to remind you, fans, tune in next week. We'll take our travels to Horn Field as they'll play host to York High in YAIAA action. Continue to follow and subscribe. Sports Shooting Stars on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Nace back in shotgun formation, in motion. Johnson Jr. and the give to Johnson Jr. Far side. Already has a 4-yard touchdown run.
That's right. It was a little catch that he went out of the backfield. Had his first catch last week, ran over a poor defender. I put the highlight up. It was his very first. Just shows you what more and more is both those backs next year. It's going to be nuts. Legend and his brother.
And back to the running game for Central York. Brings up a third down. Third down and 8. Under 4 minutes to go here. Spread offense for Central. Colin Gurley in the slot with the reception. A first down and more into Rocket territory. The Villanova commit.
Well, Todd, you mentioned it in the pregame. So many names there for Central. Sometimes you don't get enough attention there. That guy right there.
Yeah. I believe that's his first reception of the game, but what a big reception. A first down. Move the chains. Central now in the Rockets territory. And back to the running game. Ollie Johnson Jr. up near the 45-yard line of Spring Grove.
Good to see that, getting him some playing time there too.
Yeah, you mentioned a nice rotation now with the Johnson brothers.
Yeah. Johnson and Johnson.
Yeah. Gets the ball off to Marcus Murray with the reception. A first down and more for number 19.
You can see the patience there. He let that play kind of develop. Use a little stiff arm, a little cut. Nice little gain there by Murray.
Ball be set up on the 32-yard line of Spring Grove as the clock continues to tick. So we approach the 2:30 mark here before halftime. Ollie Johnson Jr. runs the ball far side down near the 25-yard line.
Ollie Johnson with the carry for the Panthers with a flag on the play.
A flag. And it's coming back against Central.
Looks to be holding on Central.
A holding penalty called on Central York.
I mean, if you're Spring Grove, all the points for Central came in that first quarter. If you can hold them to a blank here in the second quarter,
it was a small victory for Spring Grove.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to move the ball back. Wow, significantly for Central. Ball moved back on the 41. And bring up a nearly 1st and 20 now for Central York. Nace looking to go downfield under pressure, brought down.
Great defense
by number
play.
90 for Spring Grove. Jaden Moore with a sack, the 6'1" senior.
Woo.
And now it's 2nd and forever for Central York.
Big defensive play there by the Rockets senior.
You know, and I know Coach Janczek's playbook's thick. I don't know how many plays he has dialed up for a 2nd and 29.
Well, it was the Ray Rice up the middle, whatever that is, something like that for the Ravens years ago.
And there it is, the give to Legend Johnson.
Well, I tried to call it there.
Yeah,
got a couple positive yards.
A 4-yard pickup.
Well, we talked about Matthew Parker and what he used to do. We seen a historic kick out here on this field a few years ago.
Yeah.
If you can get another 10 yards, 15 yards here, set up a field goal kicker.
And we're going to take a quick timeout here. We'll run some credits for our sponsors. You're watching Sports Shooting Stars. We bring the game
to you.
A 3rd down and 25. Welcome back, sports fans. 1:14 remaining here before halftime.
Oh.
Nace under pressure, eludes the pass rush, and complete.
Wow, what a play design there, Todd.
To Jamin Ilgenfritz, the freshman, who, if you remember, was punting the ball there a week or so ago for this Central team.
I'm
nice
impressed.
reception by Ilgenfritz.
I'm impressed by some of these, the play design, a couple of these plays. I mean, that was beautiful.
Yeah, now it brings up a 4th down and 10. Ball needs to get to about the 22-yard line of Spring Grove. 1:05 remain. Nace looking downfield, looking for it all. And caught by Brendan Smith. That's a 1st down near the 10-yard line.
Wow, well, you said it. It was
and
what?
When in need of a 1st down to move the chains, Brendan Smith.
It was 2nd and forever, and next thing you know, 1st down.
Yeah, I think at one point it looked like a 1st down was needed to go to Harrisburg, for Central York. They got it, and just like that, another timeout called by Central York. That will give them one timeout, 46.8 seconds remaining. Clearly in field goal position, but I'm not thinking that Central York's looking for 3. They want another score here. They want 7.
Well, we said it several times, but they came in with that chip on their shoulder. They don't want to play it easy here. 3 points is nice, but 6, maybe 8's even better.
Well, that's true. An air raid on display here, at least in the first quarter for Central York. We'll see if Spring Grove's defense can stop them. One timeout remaining for Central. A new set of downs. Ball on the 11-yard line of Spring Grove. Nace under pressure, eludes the pass rush. He's going to keep it 10. Down near the 5, inside the 5, down near the goal line. And it looks like he may have stepped out of bounds down near the 1-yard line. And
tell you what,
it looked close from our vantage point.
From this, it looked like what I see in the NFL when they call that a touchdown. That was close.
Well,
great poise there.
A first and goal now. I mean, it was a 10-yard pickup. The ball was on the 11. Now a first down and goal from the 1-yard line.
Which Johnson do you give it to?
Well, and conveniently stepping out of bounds, stopping the clock, not using their final timeout. 37 seconds remain. And a give right up the middle. Legend Johnson with the carry. And that's Legend Johnson's third touchdown run in this game.
Well, maybe he took it a little bit personally where, they were saying the best running back in the league could be on the other side. Well, Legend Johnson has a couple things to say about that, meaning 3 touchdowns in the first half. 3 touchdowns
for number 8, Legend Johnson. And it looks like a 2-point conversion attempt for Central York. Trips formation near side. Got some of the linemen down there. Nace is going to keep it, try to scramble.
Ooh. That's tough, taking a little bit of punishment there.
And the defense for Spring Grove looks like it holds, but there is a flag on the play. Oh, and another late flag being thrown.
Not what you want to do here if a late flag there. I'm not sure what happened, but
you want to kind of keep your emotions in check here. I mean, that's the last thing Spring Grove needs. We're awaiting the call here.
It's hard to read because I saw Central kind of walking away from the end
could
zone,
be offsetting penalties here. Well,
let the models and stripes here tell us what's going on.
Yeah. They're talking things over near the 20-yard line. 34.6 seconds remaining. It was a 2-point conversion play that it appeared to be stopped by Spring Grove's defense, but not one but 2 flags were thrown after the play.
I have a theory when the gun against the team that they're talking to, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, Coach Janczek talking to the men in stripes here.
It's hard to lip read from here.
It's one of the nice, sideline reporter down there. You know what I mean? Right down there to give us a little insight. But we're trying to sort this out for you, the viewers at home, as you settle in, hopefully with your popcorn and bottled water.
Could be outside on the deck right now, watching on an iPad or wherever you are. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, as we mentioned before. Make sure you comment here throughout the game. Definitely going to need some help on player or players of the game here. Plus, we got a hard hat here.
Oh, we do. BLM Construction. How about it? Off camera here. It's
awesome idea there with BLM Construction, where they give us a hard hat player of the game. Sometimes going against that unsung hero or the player that just put the most hard work in there. Sounds like a lot of people wondering what's going on.
Yeah.
Got to give a Oh, looks like they're going for 2 again, maybe?
Well, I'm not sure if it was an offsetting penalty. It looks like the ball's going to be set up near the 9-yard line, and it will bring in the kicking team now for a point after attempt. We'd like to have an official explanation so we can pass it along to you at home, but now it looks like they're talking, the referees are talking to Coach Trone, far side.
Oh, Trone's hands go up there. Not sure. Should get an announcement over here shortly once they signal to everybody.
Sort this out. Or maybe we're not going to get an official word here from. It looks like a point after attempt now. It may for Central York.
All right, folks, looks like we're going to have an extra point here after our touchdown by Legend Johnson.
Brady Burt, the sophomore. And the kick is up and good. With your score, Central York 43, Spring Grove 6.
It's interesting, Malik Kane on all those kicks coming over so fast trying to get a block, but Central does a good job. Up through the uprights there, 43-6 right now. 34 seconds to go before the half. You're in Papertown right now. You're just looking for a miracle or some kind of awesome return right here.
We oftentimes talk about offense, defense, but special teams can play a huge part in the outcome of a game. And right now, if you're Spring Grove, a kick return for a touchdown would be a nice way to maybe head into the locker room at halftime.
Yes. See quite a few people with some funnel cake out here. Shorty's funnel cake is right down here. And no, I'm not related to Shorty's at all, but it's smelling good, looking good. Just like me, Todd.
There you go. This Friday night, well stated, Marcellus.
Yeah, coming up at halftime, Todd, we got the owner, the founder, Mike here from Vertical Rays. Came the whole way from Hanover. Can't wait to interview that man.
Burt getting set to kick it off. Drives it into the end zone for a touchback. And it'll be first down and 10, ball on the 20-yard line for Spring Grove. Spring Grove, their full complement of 3 timeouts, 34.6 seconds remaining here before halftime. And in a game that's been really dominated by Central York. I mean, Legend Johnson, 3 touchdowns. Brendan Smith with touchdown. DeMarcus Murray with a 42-yard touchdown reception. And Ali Johnson with a touchdown as well. It all adds up to Central York with a commanding lead right now, 43-6. And with the carry, Mele Kane with a big carry and a first down and more. And we can kind of see why he leads the league in rushing.
Yeah.
Spring Grove staying committed to that running game.
Oh, time's ticking now.
Well, we want to remind the fans, Spring Grove will receive the kickoff to begin the second half of this game. And this may be the final play before halftime to give to number 23, Brody Redding.
Flag on the play, though.
Yeah, it looks like time has expired, but there's a flag on the final play. My daughter's listening. They just called you the owner. I'm not the owner. I'm good, yeah. I cover South Central Pennsylvania. Panthers have declined the penalty, and now it's officially halftime with your score. Central York 43, Spring Grove 6. Central York making their way back to the locker room as Spring Grove and the Spring Grove Rockets marching band will take the field for a little halftime entertainment. And we'll be joined here at halftime by a special guest, one of our sponsors, Mike from Vertical Rays out of the Hanover, the 17331 area, huh? Well, welcome, Mike.
Thanks, guys.
And maybe you want to talk a little bit to our viewers about what Vertical Rays is.
Sure. We're a nationwide company. I cover the South Central Pennsylvania territory, and basically we help any group, school, church, you name it, anybody that's looking to fundraise, we work with those groups to kind of help them raise more money in less time with a whole lot less effort. It's a real easy to use platform.
And what do you offer
So it's basically just fundraising. I mean, nobody likes fundraising. We basically allow coaches to focus on coaching, and we take care of the fundraising component for them. So it's an online platform that allows us to spread the word out a little bit further than just the local area where they're normally, where their normal reach would be. And so we kind of expand that and exponentially grow the ability for them to raise funds.
And how long have you been doing this?
So I've been doing it for about a year and a half. The company's been around since 2018, and like I said, they're nationwide. They're really growing here in the Northeast region, and so I joined on about a year and a half ago and covered the South Central Pennsylvania territory from Chambersburg over through Lancaster. And then there's other territory reps that cover different parts of the area. So regardless of where you're at, there's a vertical raise rep that'd be ready to help you guys raise funds.
Yeah, like I said, I'm chiming in right now. This is Dude Jones. I'm talking to Mike. And again, vertical raise, we see them with every school district I'm a part of right now. We see vertical raise all over the place. And you guys match dollar for dollar, I believe, and you have a percentage that you get back to the school. Can you explain that a little bit to us?
Sure. So there's 3 different platforms that teams can run. They can run a donor drive, they can run a popcorn fundraiser, or they can run a vertical discount app, which kind of the new age of the plastic discount cards. That's a nationwide discount app with over a million money-saving opportunities for everybody. And each one of those has a percentage of whatever gets raised goes back to the sports team or the club or the group to kind of help fund their activities. And we've worked with the Spring Grove football team. We worked with those guys this past fall. We worked with the Central cheerleading team. The cheerleaders of Central crush it. Raised over $18,000 in 3 weeks. The Spring Grove football team raised almost $10,000. So we're not talking pennies here. We're talking like we really do a good job helping these groups raise a ton of money. So like I said, it's a real easy platform to work with.
Well, and you mentioned you were a teacher at Southwest for 28 years. You're a baseball coach as well. How much does that help you? Because you see that side of the business.
Well, I can tell you, as a baseball coach, the one thing that we always try to do as any coach, the budgets are cut. It's harder and harder to do things. Obviously, football guys, they do team meals. They do lots of things. Cheerleaders are traveling, going to national competitions. So when you want to upgrade your program, you got to find the funds. And, school districts are funded by the taxpayers, and sometimes the budgets are limited. So you want to go above and beyond. You got to come up with ways to raise that money, and so that's what we do. So coaching baseball for 28 years, I'm still the coach at Southwestern. We always look for ways to find easy ways to do that, and I came across this. I don't do this with our own team, but I help other teams that need it.
Hey, and again, Mike, would you tell us a little bit about Arena Sports?
Sure.
Arena Sports, like I said, we get all our merch from Arena Sports. The kids love the Dry Fit. They love the Sports Shooting Star shirts we give out. You've been our sponsor here for 3 years now. Put all our sponsors on the back of the shirts, and we're very appreciative of that. But give us some feedback about Arena Sports.
So Arena Sports is kind of like the main company. That's the one that I do own that one. It's a sports apparel, merchandise, uniform company. That's how we got started to this. We started back in 2002. My wife runs the company. I kind of work for her now. As you said, I taught for 28 years. I took a step back from that to kind of help her a little bit, and then to kind of grow the fundraising side of it. But Arena Sports, our goal is to kind of make teams look good. And so, we kind of have it all in one. If you need funds and you want to also use that to buy team gear, we certainly can work with that as well.
Well, Mike, you threw a lot of information at us, and the viewers, where can they get more information about what you offer up?
Yep, you can go to verticalraise.com, or you can shoot us an email. It's mike.r@verticalraise.com. You can check us out on social media. We have our Vertical Raise PA Facebook and Instagram site. We also have our Arena Sports Facebook page. So, just go online. You can find us online, Facebook, Instagram, and that'd be great. Love to help anybody out that needs it.
Well, we thank you for joining us here at halftime. We threw out a lot of information, and contact Mike if you need help.
Well, you'll see Vertical Raise with us for the next couple years, I assume. Like I said, Mike has been a big helper and big supporter of the sports community.
You come out to an event like this and you see, a couple thousand people supporting youth sports, and this is what it's all about. Whether they're, buying gear or they're raising money, but it's all about the kids competing. And again, being a teacher, it's in my blood. So, what we like to do is just help athletes and help kids compete at the highest of levels. And, whether it's raising money or looking sharp, we're here to help anybody out that needs it.
Yeah, absolutely. As you said, if you're not looking to raise some money, you might need some embroidery work or some shirts or some hats. you need to go check out Arena Sports with Mike and his wife. They do a great job. Located in Hanover. The exact address is
3 Fair Avenue, Hanover, Pennsylvania.
Absolutely. Hey, I'm gonna get a mic to Marcellus real quick.
Well, I just want to say, is anybody you want to shout out? I know your daughter's listening. Anything else you want to shout out there?
She's also a sales rep for us. She covers the Lancaster over to Berks County area. So she's working on her graduate assistant. She's a grad assistant up in Misericordia. So she's joined the Vertical Raise staff. So it's a great group of guys. It's a great group of guys and gals that we cover Pennsylvania. So we're excited to work with anybody all across the state, all across the country, to be honest with you. So that's what we do. We just help.
Well, it's a shame the camera's not on us because I do have a shirt that you guys did for me, and I've
got a face for radio, guys. I've got a face for radio.
Well, I got a shirt for TV, but I have a face for radio also. Todd, get in here real quick. Little paparazzi had to get a picture there, but big shout out to your daughter, your family, man. Love what you guys are doing.
Well,
We're
we
big
appreciate
fans of
it,
you
guys. This is great. Well, the coverage that you guys are presenting, that's why we support it. Like I said, it's all about the kids, and that's what we're here for. You guys are there, part of it, and that's what we like to support those types of groups. So you guys do a great job, You're doing awesome. So keep up what you're doing, and hopefully you can grow it and keep it going.
No doubt. Well said.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate your time.
Oh, man, Mike, thank you so much. Vertical Raise. You need that help out there. You need your school, your team. Need to get some funds raised. Make sure you reach out to Vertical Raise.
And we're going to let the Spring Grove Marching Band entertain you for a final minutes here at halftime with your score. Central York 43, Spring Grove 6. You're watching Sports Shooting Stars. We bring the game
to you.
Marcel, thank you very much. That was great, everybody. Yeah,
I thought your owner was the owner of Arena Sports.
Yeah, that was a great job, man. You did a great job. We're going to continue to do it, man. Like I said, we're here to help. We just want to keep plugging, man. Much as we can, man. So we'll get here to the winter schedule. I'll get that up and
Last time I entered ball game.
I was all excited about it.
Hey, make sure you hit the RL and go live.
Oh, they got State College and it's 7 years before that. State College.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 2025 edition of the Spring River High School Rocket Marching Band. The Rocket Marching Band would like to thank the Spring Grove Board of School Directors, high school administration, faculty and staff, the Spring Grove Music Boosters, and our supportive family and friends who support music education and the performing arts in the Spring Grove area school district. We'd also like to extend a special thank you this evening to the Central Grove School District for its hospitality. Remember, in the end, it's not about where you land, it's about how you take flight.
Or you tell Mel to go to your car. Yeah. He did call me, I think. I just saw him.
You probably don't have a phone here.
You know what? They might be according in that box.
This is Marcellus Soul Block, and it's time to sit back and kick it with Dude Jones and friends. The Shooting Stars Sports Podcast Show.
We bring the game to you.
Yeah, you know us as being the #1 sports broadcast company in Central Pennsylvania. And it's time to sit back and kick it with Dude Jones and friends. The Shooting Stars Sports Podcast Show. Want to become a sponsor of the broadcast? Or maybe you want to be a guest on this podcast? Well, you know what to do. Contact us. You can email sportshootingstars@gmail.com. If you need more content or want to support the Shooting Stars podcast, just go to our social media pages: Facebook, Instagram,
YouTube,
Twitter, and Snapchat. The Shooting Stars Sports Podcast Show with Dude Jones and friends. We bring the game
to you.
Contact us, sportshootingstars@gmail.com.
Is no restart.
At Thornton Automotive, 6 locations in Manchester, Dover, East York, and Red Lion. Our customer appreciation sales event is going on now. At Thornton Automotive, we understand you have a lot of choices for your automotive needs, and we invite you to come in and see why we're York County's fastest growing auto group. You want to drive home happy with over 700 new and used cars, trucks, and SUVs?
You got it.
You want huge
we wake up with the sun. We live in a place we're proud to call home. For us, it's knowing that those we help are neighbors, friends, family. As the leader in providing the best orthopedic care for our community, we come together to do our part.
Quick shout outs from the Central York Panther football program. We'd like to recognize Josh and Nicole Grove from State Farm Insurance as they support our Panthers 2025 season. Thank you, Josh and Nicole Grove from State Farm Insurance.
Greetings and salutations, sports fans. Coming to you live tonight, it's Todd Edwards, along with my broadcast partner, Dew Jones.
I had one right here. Oh, you're good.
Welcome back, sports fans. Todd Edwards here, along with my broadcast partner, Marcellus Gottwalt. We're wrapping up the halftime. Spring Grove getting set to receive the ball. We have some scores from around the league. Delone Catholic 14, Biglerville 0. New Oxford all over Dover 36-0. These are all halftime scores. Kennerdale 20, Eastern York 14, York Catholic 7, Littlestown 0, Manheim Central 7, Bermudian Springs 6, Southwestern up over Dallastown 21-14, Red Lion all over Susquehannock on homecoming weekend 27-8, West York up over York Suburban 13-2, and Hanover 15, York Tech 0. Both teams there looking for their first victory as it's a touchback. Ball will be brought out to the 20-yard line. And, of course, Spring Grove with their first series here to start the second half, Marcellus.
Yes, saw a little bit of momentum there for Spring Grove in that second quarter. For passing some stats here, 3 completions off of 6 attempts here for Spring Grove for 11 yards, 1 touchdown, and 1 interception for Baum. Rushing attempts, 17 attempts, 69 yards in the first half. Total of 80 yards for the Rockets in the first half. Looking to maximize and go a lot harder than that this quarter. Bounces
Back
outside.
to the running game. That's Kane near side, still on his feet, midfield. He's got a track, 35-30, 25, steps out of bounds.
Ooh.
Courtesy of Colin Gurley. And a flag thrown on that play, and that may be coming back.
And Todd, that's just a little example of how this game has gone. Really, Rockets right there had a chance at a huge play, all for nothing as it comes back.
Well, and you know, Spring Grove comes in averaging 353 yards rushing, and you mentioned they're being held to about 80 yards in the first half.
That's total. That's passing and running.
Want to remind the fans that are tuned in that penalty, a holding call against the Rockets. A running clock is in effect. Central York up at halftime by at least 35 points constitute a running clock. Play called back on a holding penalty. And the ball will be set up at the 30-yard line of Spring Grove. Their first possession here to start the second half. And Spring Grove staying committed to the running game.
Will be ready for the carry for the Rockets. A couple Panthers in on the stop.
A pickup of 2 on the running play brings up a 2nd down and 8.
If you guys missed our halftime interview with Mike from Vertical Raise, that was awesome. Learned a lot of information there.
In a matter of minutes, yes.
Check out Vertical Raise for all your fundraising needs, and they're all across the nation. Big shout out to Mike and his family for sure.
Under 10 minutes here in the third quarter. It's Kane with the run.
You can see how he could break it off there. One Central Panther had one of his feet. He kind of spun out of that, looking for some grass. But Central just, no matter what you do, they have more guys coming at you.
Yeah, they swarm. And, of course, Malik Kane has the lone touchdown for Spring Grove. 3rd down and 3. Ball needs to get out to the 40-yard line for Spring Grove for a first down. And another running play by Kane near the first down marker.
Interested to see Spring Grove gets the ball into some of the younger players' hands now too.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. Short on that run, it brings up a 4th down and 1. Clearly a 4-down territory for Spring Grove. Yeah, we'll see if we see Devon Melbourne,
Cade Gibbs, 2 freshmen for Spring Grove. As we near the 8-minute mark here in the third quarter.
Right up the gut.
direct snap to the quarterback. And he paid for that run, Davis Baum.
Yeah, I'm not sure who paid for it. He actually lowered his head there, put a little bit of punishment in himself.
That's enough for the first down. Move the chain for the Rockets.
That was impressive, man. He did what he had to do for his team there. Lowered the boom.
Yeah, Davis Baum, the senior quarterback, listed at 5'9", 155 pounds. He used every pound there on that run and then some for the first down carry. And a new set of downs for the Rockets. Baum eludes the pass rush. He's going to keep it.
Ooh. Gets kind of tackled by the neck there, and it looks like a flag goes up.
Yeah, late flag called, but
Davis Baum on the scramble.
Coach Janczek's right out there with his visor on, wanting to know what's going on. Gotta love the passion here for both sides of the coaching.
Yeah, coming into this Friday night, this was a big hype game here. Battle of undefeateds, both teams 3-0. Personal Central fan base here, not happy with that call.
Todd, you've been covering sports and games for years and years in this area. Have you ever seen a game start off like this where the team comes back?
Good question. Yeah, I don't recall. I'm trying to think in recent. You really put me on the spot there, Marcellus. I may have to think about that.
Yeah, this one would be pretty awesome.
This deep in the hole here, yeah.
Trying to think of some of the thrillers we've done. Well, you mentioned that it wasn't a comeback, but that Central Dallastown game last year.
From last year in the wind, rain, and what a spin move by Kane, still on his feet. Cuts, he's 10-5, in for the score. Kane, what a run, a 39-yard touchdown run by Malik Kane.
Touchdown Rockets. Gotta love the passion there, man.
And the fan base over Spring Grove, you heard it. Something to cheer about with that run, and rightly so.
Looked like
he made a lot of defenders miss there on that play on his way into the end zone.
Hate to say a man possessed, but he looked like he was not being stopped on that.
What we talked about in the pregame show, he leads the league coming into tonight with over 500 yards rushing, and just add to that total there, a big score for Spring Grove, and mainly Kane. The kick is up. And Kane, I want to remind the fans, is just a junior. This is a young Spring Grove team.
Yeah, like you mentioned, we have the Spring Grove Rocket team, got some freshmen, sophomore. Man, a lot of things to be hopeful and excited about for years to come there with the Rockets.
$5:57 remain here in the third quarter. Central York 43, Spring Grove 13.
We ask all spectators to clear the scene prior to the clock expiring. Thank you.
As Central York gets set to receive the kickoff.
Back with the Panthers, we have Marcus Murray, Legend Johnson, and Brendan Smith.
I think the only thing Central is missing right now from this game would be a return kick, and there's an opportunity
Well, they
to
have
do
an
it right
opportunity here as Spring Grove gets set to kick it off.
Good kick.
Well, it looks like it may have rolled out of bounds. Far side.
Probably want to mention some of our sponsors here again. Got to give a shout out to OSS Health. If you or your son, daughter, your athlete has any kind of injuries, check out OSSHealth.com.
Thornton Automotive of Dover, S3 Performance Training, Fairview Early Learning Center, Basil Insurance, YMCA of York.
Gamlet, our friend BLM Construction and Remodeling, Coach Brian Singer, one of the proud employees there. Good Deals, Wise Printing, Piccolo's Friendly Movers, and of course, Vertical Raise.
Back to the running game here.
And Legend Johnson with the carry.
Legend Johnson with the carry here to start Central York's first drive here in the second half. Back to that running game. Johnson looking stronger as this game progresses. A first down and more.
We talked about ball security there, and you could see when Legend runs, he runs with that ball tucked.
With a lot of purpose, too, power. A new set of downs for Central York as we approach the 5-minute mark. Nace in shotgun formation. And the delayed draw there to give to Legend Johnson.
And Legend Johnson with the carry, tripped up in the backfield by number 72, David Zapp.
David Zapp, the VMI commit.
That was a great tackle there. Got him by the
72
shoestring.
Playing there along the defensive line. Also anchors the offensive line for Spring Grove. Captain Zapp. A loss of 2 on the play brings up 2nd down and 12. DeMarcus Murray near side, out near midfield, a 1st down and more.
Great tackle there.
Shifty run after the catch there for DeMarcus Murray, who already has a 42-yard touchdown reception.
He caught it, kind of started going towards midfield, and then just cut it back, man.
Into Spring Grove territory as we're under 4 minutes here in the 3rd quarter. Nace rolling to his left, looking downfield, sees no one open, just throws it away.
Well, and in that first half, Nace was 13 of 13. So that might be his first incomplete pass.
The Spring Grove looking to kind of stop this offense here for Central and get the ball back and maybe punch it in for another score as we approach the 3-minute mark. But a lot of weapons for this Central York team. We mentioned DeMarcus Murray, Brendan Smith, the Johnson brothers in the backfield, Colin Gurley as a tight end.
And that's just scratching the surface, I believe, there, Todd.
Smith in motion for Central York. The dump off to Colin Gurley.
Oh!
Barrels downfield.
Well, we were
and
talking
when he
about,
gets rolling, you can see he'll be off to Villanova next year.
That puts Nace clearly over 200 yards. He was 13 of 13 with a $191 in the first half with 3 touchdowns. Then on rushing, Central was 14 attempts, 104 yards, and 3 touchdowns on the ground. Nearly 300 yards in the first half alone, Todd, and adding more to it now.
High-powered offense of Central York. They'll be on the road next week playing at Southwestern. The Mustangs, who have a lead over Dallastown tonight. Yes, they were up at halftime, 21-14. Oh, yeah. And, you know, it's never too early with a timeout here on the field. It's never too early to start thinking about maybe the player of the game or players of the game here as we kind of wind down here in the 3rd quarter.
What we like to look for there is obviously more of that MVP or the #1 player of the entire game, but also for the BLM Construction hard hat player of the game. Who's that player that did some of that dirty work?
And they give to Legend Johnson with the carry far side. Flags are being thrown, and a 1st down run. We'll await word on the flag.
We were talking about the hard hat, BLM hard hat player of the game, kind of that unsung hero. We talk about Webby against Manheim Township, how he had that unbelievable pick, took it to the house, the game changer. Plays like that.
And to be holding on the Panthers.
Holding against Central York. That'll be coming back.
I can tell you one thing, Ty, the running clock makes a humongous difference because this quarter is flying by.
It is flying by. Yeah, we're down to about 90 seconds and counting here in the 3rd quarter. Brings up a 1st down now and 16 for Central's offense. Nace looking downfield, finds his receiver. Number 5, Andre Berry, Ofer, with the 1st down catch. And it's just making it look easy right now, Central York's offense.
The plays that I see other teams, like, that was not as easy as that young man made that catch look. And they're just bringing everything in, doing everything right tonight.
Yeah, Legend Johnson with the carry.
Legend Johnson for a tough run for a couple yards.
Brings up a 2nd down and 6 for Central York. A 4-yard pickup for Legend Johnson.
I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see Brooklyn Nace taking a little bit of a break sometime in that fourth quarter.
And they give to Marcus Murray on the end around. Inside the 5. Stops short of the goal line. And that may be the final play here in the third quarter as we're under 20 seconds. We'll see if Central's in a hurry to get another playoff as the final seconds tick away here in the third quarter in a game that's been dominated by Central York. As the waning seconds tick off the clock, Central York with a commanding lead here after 3 quarters, 43, Spring Grove 13. Stay tuned for the final quarter here with Sports Shooting Stars. As the marching band of Central York entertaining the fans here.
We got to give a shout out to the cheerleaders as well. Central's team here right in front of us. They, for years and years and years, have one of the best squads here in the 717, the YAI-AA. Can't really get to see Spring Grove cheerleaders from over here, but I'm sure they're doing a great job as well.
The final 12 minutes will be upcoming, and we want to remind the fans we'll be on the road to Hornfield next Friday as the Red Lions host the York High Bearcats. And we mentioned, of course, Red Lion with a lead tonight over Susquehannock, but last night in the lone high school football game, it was all York High over Northeastern, 91-0. And we'll have the Bearcats with Shavane Anderson, the 2026 Syracuse University commit.
That's going to be must-see TV. As we move ends of the field here, got to give a shout-out to the Piccolo's Friendly Movers. Met a couple of the movers at Rudders not too long ago, and they were very friendly. So if you need help moving, make sure you check out Piccolo's Friendly Movers. They'll get you there.
A first down and goal, ball on the 2-yard line. And they give to Legend Johnson, and he's in for his 4th touchdown.
And that's 4 FOUR TDs on the night for Legend.
I mean, last week, Brendan Smith with 5. Tonight, it's Legend Johnson with 4 touchdowns and in a rout right now of Spring Grove with a point pending here, 49-13 as we just started the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and I can see
Brady Burke on for the point after attempt.
Legend might want to try to get to that number 5.
The rate he's going, he may be shooting for his jersey number 8. How about it? With a timeout on the field, Central York 50, Spring Grove 13. Want to remind the fans to continue to follow Sports Shooting Stars on Facebook and Instagram and to subscribe to our YouTube page, Sports Shooting Stars. And moreover, comment on maybe who you feel is the player of the game. And, of course, the BLM hard hat.
Yeah, and please let us know where you're watching from. No, when we were out here 2 weeks ago, we had somebody from Alaska, we had somebody from Jersey, someone from Vegas watching, all across the globe. Please let us know where you're watching from. We appreciate you.
That's the great technology with YouTube. I mean, people can not just watch in South Central PA, but worldwide. And we appreciate the support and viewership. And Central York getting set to kick off.
Want to give a big shout out to the entire Sports Shooting Stars team. Randy Shope, Coach Singer. We, of course, talked about Carter Scappa earlier. Cliff back at the home front. Dew Jones.
Brady Burke.
Ashley Edwards. Well, there we go.
And a nice return here by Spring Grove. Looks like we had a new kicker, I'm being told. Looks like number 20 for Central York.
To return for the Rockets and Patrick Baker on the stop for the Panthers. It'll be first and 10 for the Rockets, ball 35.
Ball set up on the 35-yard line for Spring Grove. And not much running room there.
No,
and
take it down
Jeremiah Hunter with a tackle.
See why he's all state there, Todd.
Yes. Yeah, Cade Gibbs with the carry.
A lot of excitement around that guy. And as you mentioned, Spring Grove has a lot to look forward to coming up next
young
year.
team.
Still
Yeah,
this season.
Yeah, this season. Still plenty of game. This is just game 4. Back to the running game. For Spring Grove as we approach the 11-minute mark. A running clock in effect here. Cade Gibbs with another carry. And Cade Gibbs getting some playing time here in the fourth quarter. Davis with the ball, rolls out of the pocket, just throws it away.
Probably a smart move on that point.
Yeah. Live for the next down, as they say. Yes, brings up. Well, it brings up a 4th down, and it would appear as if Spring Grove's bringing their punting team out onto the field.
I tell you what, it took the punting team a few times here to get that kick off as quickly as possible.
Yeah, number 75, Braden Black, back to punt the ball away for Spring Grove. And there he goes, gets under that one. Brendan Smith drops the ball, but picks it up at 40, 45, midfield, far side. Down the sideline he goes and out of bounds. And Brendan Smith with that burst of speed.
Reminded me of the Philadelphia Eagles a few years ago. Well, actually, it was probably 15, 20 years ago, where they dropped the kick for a split second, picked it up, took it to the house, I think against the Cowboys, and like backpedaled for the touchdown. Sometimes when you do drop it for a second, it just over pursues. But he saw the holes, and he has the speed to just get her. Deshaun Jackson, that's who I was thinking.
Deshaun Jackson, yeah, and we new quarterback for Central York, Jamin Ilgenfritz, the freshman, and a timeout called by Central York. Their first of 3 timeouts here with 9:37 remaining.
Well, and that's just true Central fashion too. I mean, here you have a freshman quarterback that they're getting experience for the future. I mean,
and Jamin Ilgenfritz will be the future. Yeah, I mean, he's a freshman.
Yep,
and
basketball player too.
Brooklyn Nace graduating, moving on to Old Dominion.
Featuring the biggest games in Central Pennsylvania.
Thank you.
And great field position here for Central York off the Brendan Smith punt return. Looks like Ali Johnson flanks Jamin Ilgenfritz. And they give to Johnson, far side, looking for running room.
You know, he reminds me a little bit of another Johnson when he runs like that. It's a little slick moves, powerful.
Ali Johnson on the carry for the Panthers. Looks like Jaden Moore with the stop.
And an injury timeout on the field. An injured Rocket far side. Can't make out who is down, but the training staff tending to this injured Rocket with 9:25 remaining in regulation. It's been all Central York, 50-13 over Spring Grove.
Yeah, we got to give a big shout out to Spring Grove fans. They really have traveled well here tonight. And, of course, Central packed the stadium once again.
You kind of noticed that as we filed in here tonight. And a beautiful night for football.
I'm usually one of the first ones here. I came a little later today and
You
realized
had to park way out in left field?
Yeah, I had to drop the Sports Shooting Stars pass to get a little bit closer one, but talking about the basketball season coming up here, if you're a business owner, or please reach out to us if you're interested in marketing with us. sportsshootingstars@gmail.com.
Looks like the injured Rocket, Jaleel Reeser, walked off on his own accord.
That's good.
Brings up a first down and 22. Jamin Ilgenfritz with the ball, looking downfield, and just threw it out of bounds. His intended receiver, Andre Barriofer.
Probably a heads-up play there by the freshman. He was looking down. You know he wants to do a big play here, take the most advantage of the time he has, but the last thing you want to do is turn the ball over. Live to play another down, I think he said.
Exactly. As we approached under 9 minutes here, a second down and 20 now. Play clock down to 10. Delay give. And there's Johnson with a carry down near the first down marker.
He wants to get on the board like again. He's got one. His brother's got 4.
Yes.
He wants another one. They call him Deuce. He wants that second touchdown.
And that was enough for a first down. New set of downs. Ollie Johnson with a 20-yard carry. And they give back to Ollie Johnson.
Ollie Johnson gets in the backfield for a 1-yard loss. Gene Moore is off for the Rockets.
And the Spring Grove Marching Band rocking things out here in the fourth quarter. We hear them play from afar.
Little Rocky soundtrack there. Makes me want to start running through the woods.
Oh, you're going.
Maybe not
hey,
tonight, though.
you could start right here. The bleachers are good, up and down the bleachers.
Well, might need OSS out here just in case.
A second down and 11 for Central York. Jamin Ilgenfritz with, incomplete. Intended for number 5, Andre Barriofer.
Jamin Ilgenfritz passes for Andre Barriofer. 3rd and 11 for the Panthers.
And for the past couple weeks, the kicker for Central York was out, Brady Bird. And Jamin Ilgenfritz was the punter. He had a nice punt last week against Del Valley.
Athletes doing athletic things. And Ryan Brown Jr. was doing the kickoff.
He was the kickoff specialist, yes. Jamin back, looking to throw, under pressure, and brought down.
Ooh.
Big time sack.
It's like number 77 there for
number
the Rockets.
Tucker
Bosley.
Yeah.
Wow, just a
Big
junior.
time. Yeah, the junior with a big time sack on Jamin Ilgenfritz. It'll bring up a 4th down.
Looking like they're going to stay out there.
Jamin may feel that tomorrow morning as he awakens. Bosley with a big sack. His first in the game. Complete to Johnson. Trying to find the marker, but falls short.
Good job there by Spring Grove.
Yeah.
Keeping him in front of him. Saw number 55 there, German.
Madarel Lua with this tackle. And now the Rockets will have the ball offensively here with 5:40 remaining in the fourth quarter.
Looking down over the roster for Spring Grove, yeah. A lot of juniors, a lot of sophomores.
And some freshmen.
Yeah.
A few freshmen.
Exactly what you want in a
they'll
program.
be around, under Coach Trone. And still plenty of football for this season. This is week 4.
Good tackle there by number 51 for Central.
And that was Adam Covington for the Panthers.
Covington with
for a loss.
Yeah,
Adam Covington, who had the block punt earlier, if you recall, for the safety. Clock continues to run. A 2nd and 13. We approach the 5-minute mark. We want to remind the fans we'll make our way down onto the field post-game for a post-game interview. Davis with the keeper. Third down. We'll have to work quick, Marcellus. After 15 minutes after the game's over, they turn the lights off.
Yes, they do.
Here at Central York.
We learned the hard way.
Yes.
Spring Grove came in here a lot of momentum, but I think once they saw there is a difference in Central speed compared to some of the other teams they've played so far. Power.
But a good test for this Rocket team.
Little reverse. They faked the double reverse.
That was Braden Smith with a carry.
If you're looking for a car or your family members looking for a car, make sure you check out Thornton Automotive of Dover. Wes Myers and his whole team out there, they have been supporting us for years.
Yes.
Great. And they have a huge selection out there right off Carlisle Road. I think it's across from Max. But get out there. Check out all the cars, trucks. They have everything. I'm sure you'll walk away. Actually, you'll drive away happy.
Drive away, yeah. Spring Grove next week, they'll make their way to Conestoga Valley. We mentioned Central next week. We'll head to the Corral, Southwestern.
Oh, yeah. Well, Mike from Vertical Rays is the baseball coach out there.
Spring Grove gets the punt off. Number 24, Tyshawn Davis. His first kick return in tonight's game. .342 remaining.
Final countdown here.
Countdown being played by the Central York Marching Band. Brian Hunter in the backfield with Jamin Ilgenfritz. Time for Central to play some of their younger players. Ilgenfritz with a carry. Still on his feet. And a flag thrown.
Oh, yellow laundry out there around midfield.
.328 is stopping the clock here on the penalty. Personal foul against Central York.
Personal foul against the Panthers. We lost back 15 yards.
And that's a 15-yard penalty. Moves the ball back inside the 40-yard line. And the clock resumes. Ilgen Fritz with his first completion to number 25, Savian Venable. Remember that name? He played basketball for Central York.
Yep.
His first reception. And first pass completion for Jamin Ilgen Fritz.
Yeah, beautiful play there. A little sidearm action.
Yes.
Little John Elway looking pass out there. Some of you
a Hall of Famer.
Younger people out there probably have no idea.
Under a certain age who John Elway is. That he was initially drafted by Baltimore, refused to play in Baltimore, and
he kind of started that whole thing. The Mannings did it. Eli,
yeah.
Didn't want
a
to go
few
to the
years
Chargers.
later, yeah, but Ilgen Fritz back and completes the ball.
Ooh, what a jump back there.
To Tyshawn Davis.
Spring Grove there, a group of them.
Nice pass by Jamin. Catch by Tyshawn Davis.
As we approach the 2-minute mark.
Brings up 3rd and 11 for the Panthers.
3rd down and 11. And I would send Central in no hurry to get another play off as the clock continues to tick. Play clock down to 20. And we're under 2 minutes remaining. Central would appear to move to 4-0 with the win tonight. As we mentioned, we'll travel to Hanover next week. To give to Davis. Near side, steps out of bounds. Tyshawn Davis with another reception. And Jamin Ilgen Fritz in this offense kind of getting in a little bit of a groove here in the final 90 seconds and counting here.
You got to plant the seeds there for the future.
Yes.
Get him to jump off sides.
Got him to kind of like that hard count, and Jamin Ilgen Fritz got.
That's a pro move there from the freshman. Well, as you mentioned, Spring Grove, go back home. You got a lot of football left this year.
Football. I mean, hard to believe next week will be the halfway point in the season. It's
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, Ilgen Fritz is going to keep it. Nice spin move, and that's enough for the first down.
Also want to mention there, number 24, Tyshawn Davis Jr. I went to school with his dad, Tyshawn Davis Sr., a.k.a. Van. He's here as well, man. He also played for York High, was a really good running back for York High, and also went to Thaddeus Stevens, played college ball. Then he went and played some semi-pro ball with Emiko Sweeney with the Harrisburg Piranhas for a couple years. So, you know, him only being a freshman, Tyshawn Davis, they're looking forward to him carrying the rock here next year and being maybe their featured back.
Well, and then you'll have the Johnson brothers as well. I mean,
oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I
totally
forgot about it. They're going to have a three-headed monster next year. Also, Jamin Ilgen Fritz is also a freshman. He's going to get some quarterback. He's going to probably be the prime quarterback next year. And there's Tyshawn again.
Oh, what a move by Davis.
Nice spin
And
move.
that may be the final. What a way to end it for Central. As Central will walk away with the W tonight and a big win over Spring Grove, 50-13. Congratulations to Central York as both teams line up at midfield.
Wow.
And exchange pleasantries.
I was betting this was going to be a tight one down to the end. Hats off to the Central Panthers. They came out in that first quarter and they took the game.
They did. They took it and they owned it. And a big win as they remain undefeated. Move to 4-0. Spring Grove falls to 3-1 and will fall down to the ground level.
Yeah, let's
talk to a player of the game.
Let's give another final plug here to some of our big-time sponsors. We'll start with Vertical Rays, Piccolo's, Friendly Movers, Wise Printing, Good Deals, BLM Construction and Remodeling,
Gamlin, YMCA of York, Basil Insurance, Fairview Early Learning Center, S3 Performance Training, Thornton Automotive of Dover, and OSS Health, all proud sponsors of Sports Shooting Stars. And we thank you, the fans, for tuning in tonight.
Oh yeah, we got to check. If you haven't put us down in the comments, who do you think the player or players of the game are? Who deserves that hard hat? We're going to work our way down to the field here in just a moment.
Do we have the? Oh, do we have a shirt?
I'll bring down the shirt, man.
Right like this, baby. Yeah, there you go. Just don't let it drop. No, I'm not gonna let this drop.
I'll bring down the shirt. I know we gotta make it quick.
Yes. Who's got the hard hat? I got this.
You're welcome.
Go down this road.
Why? If you are.
I'm just gonna come in here real quick. Yep. No problem. Where do you think he'll want us at?
Touchdown, Ali.
Greetings and salutations, sports fans. Coming to you live tonight, it's Todd Edwards, along with my broadcast partner, Dew Jones.
I mean, Brooklyn too is 13 of 13 in the first half. You know, we kind of switched it up. On defense, yeah. We got Hunter.
Yeah, I mean, he was.
It's hard to take none of those.
Yes. Yeah. And then you got to get some big, or who's going to get some?
We can still have is it Gurley kind of come over and talk.
Yeah, we'll see how many we can get
Yeah.
here. Fans, we made it down onto the field. You can see this hard hat I'm modeling. I'm sure a lot of people at home are thinking, man, I want one of those.
Yeah, exactly.
It probably would look better on a lot of people at home than it does on my head. But nevertheless, Marcellus Gottwalt, Carter Scappa here with the Scappa report. Teams are meeting here, going over post-game. Of course, with Central York, we're awaiting some of the players to speak with as the fans file out here. A beautiful night for football and a big win by the Central York team. 50-13 over Spring Grove, and a pretty impressive performance by Central York.
Yeah.
Is that what is consecutive game number 39, if I remember correctly,
I
through our
believe so.
stats? Just an incredible run for Central York.
And talk about Carter Scappa here. He said that the average victory, I think, was 48-9. Panthers over Spring Grove since 2015. 10 in a row now. 50-13 is really right on that average.
Yeah, a big win, and congratulations. And I'm sure this isn't the last for Spring Grove.
No, they still have a young team, but they have a lot of seasons, not even halfway through yet. Came in 3-1 in that 5A. They can still make a lot of noise.
They can make some noise, yes. In the 5A, of course, Central in that 6A. And we know the 6A, we know District 3, 6A. I mean, Harrisburg in that mix. You can never,
oh my gosh.
Wilson Bulldogs, you can never cut. Manheim Township, I mean, a lot of big teams in District 3, 6A.
Yeah, it's a lot of football left, and the only difference is going to be the game's going to get more and more important, and it's going to get a little colder out as we go.
Well, I'm sure I may not be able to don the shorts,
No.
As this season progresses. Next week, the halfway point for football, it's just hard to believe.
I feel like it just started.
Yes.
Is Dew Jones, our producer, founder,
is making his way down here on the field as Coach Janchek and some of the coaches speaking to Central York. And we're kind of under a time frame here because I want to remind the fans at Central, they turn the lights off after the game, 15 minutes, pitch black. So.
Right. Well, what a beautiful night out here. I want to thank Central for being the host with the most out here. Always put the red carpet here for us. Central always making us feel at home here, Dew.
Yeah, it was a great game tonight. Like I said, Central came out and really had a statement. I feel like a statement first half. They want to go ahead and prove that they were, a little bit ahead of the rest of the YIAA, as far as, going against Spring Grove. I think it was a really good game. Like I said, give a lot of credit to Spring Grove as well. They didn't quit.
Yes.
They stayed out there. Like I said, you got to eat a little bit of crow now, as they say, a little bit. But, go back to the drawing board. There's still a lot of football left for Spring Grove as well as Central York. So, like I said, this is one game. We're just in week 4. Just a lot of football is still to be played because Spring Grove came in here. It's like a 10-way tie in districts for 5A.
5A.
So they were at the number 1 seed. But, Central came in and handled business as they should. It was a great game. Like I said, it's a lot to learn from. If Spring Grove wants to go further and get into the districts and play some big boy football, they know that, they have to correct some things. It's probably good to get games like this out the way early in the season so they can get better later on down the road.
Yep. Only be to their benefit as it looks like the team's breaking here. Hope to have some players of the game or some players to speak to. Dew Jones.
Yep, absolutely.
Marcellus Gottwalt, he went over running to get some of the players.
Yep.
And
want to tell the fans, thanks for tuning in. I know a lot of fans were on the live chat. Like I said, Central came out and did a great job. Bring them over. The O-line wants some love. What's up, guys? What's up?
Got Caden Graham joining us along.
You guys get in the middle.
Yeah, get in the middle here. Yeah, Caden Graham here. Caden Solomon, the offensive line. I mean, you mentioned to talk about the battle of the trenches a little bit. We'll start with you.
Yes, sir. I feel like the battle of the trenches. We've been motivated all week. I feel like we were doubted coming into this game, and it's good to see that we came out on top. I feel like the line was a pivotal part of the win. Obviously, our skills did what they do every week, and I just feel like we came out and proved ourselves this week.
Yeah, how much of a motivation was there? Was a lot of talk going on this week. How did that motivate you?
I mean, it was a big motivation. Like Coach said, we got to earn respect. Like, respect isn't given, so I feel like we went and did that.
You did it tonight in a big way, in a big win. Your teammate there, Caden Graham, talk about this win, battle of the trenches.
Yeah, look up there.
And right there's the camera, yes.
This win for our team was amazing. There was a lot of smack talk preseason. We didn't really know that it was going to come out like that. But, we just take it every game by game. And this was another win for us in the books. This team is very special, man. The O-line, I am very proud of them. We had a sophomore step up at left guard. I mean, we said we weren't top 5 in the beginning of the season, but we're showing out for the YIAA here.
You're showing up in a big way, and next week you move to Hanover Southwestern. Your thoughts on Southwest?
I feel like they have a great program. We're going to have to be dialed in every week, like just how we are every week, dialed in and locked in, just how this week of practice was. Very focused and very tuned in.
No doubt about it. Well, hey, we're joined by number 52, Caden Solomon, number 54, Caden Graham. Offensive line getting some love here tonight, too.
Yeah, absolutely. Real quick, guys, how did it feel having Jeremiah back into the lineup and him out there on the field with you guys?
Oh man, that was a great add to our team, man. This was the first game that we had everyone back. You know, we felt full power. I mean, the score shows it. And you know, we've had him missing for our 2 best games the past 2 games, and the way he came back, he made a lot of good plays for us, and it's great to have him back, man. He's a great player.
Yeah, absolutely. It's definitely with Central York, man. It's definitely next man up, man. You guys go ahead and reload every year, every game, and just get better. You're 4-0 now. Who's the next opponent you guys have?
They're Southwestern.
Southwestern. It's another big game.
At the Corral next week in Hanover.
They're a solid program. 2 years ago, they gave us a good game down at their place, and we're going to go down there again and show them what Central Ball does.
Okay, guys, go ahead and celebrate with your teammates, guys. We'll go ahead and wrap up here.
Congratulations.
Good game tonight, man. Good job, man. Good
the
job.
Canes in
Great
the
job,
house.
man.
The
Great job.
offensive line represented tonight. Yes, there you go.
Well, we still got some more coming up.
Oh, we
here
have
in a
some
few
more.
minutes.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to be wearing this hat all night here. I mean, you know, and the fans may be wondering.
Man.
But some of the other players we want to speak to are talking to some of the other members of the media, as I know we're on the clock. And when the lights turn out, we say bye. So it's. But we want to remind the fans that are tuned in, we're going to be back on the air next week. We'll be at Red Lion Hornfield as they take on the York High Bearcats. Coach Russ Stoner and his team
Yeah. And hey,
coming
man,
to Hornfield.
They got
Your
momentum
backyard,
right now. Yes.
Hornfield.
Red
Lions.
Lions over here, man. I tell you what, though, York High Bearcats, man, after that win last night, and they're starting to get the momentum. They always seem to come on stronger and stronger as the season goes on.
Well, and looking ahead, you know, our season finale, Central York, York High. I mean, at York High, I mean, it's just going to be a big one.
Yeah, for sure. Get Coach Janchek.
Coach Janchek, yeah. Well,
you
we
got
might
a
as well.
minute?
Hey,
Yeah,
come
come
on
right
in
in the
here. We
middle.
got the main event here. Coach Jerry
Yeah, look
Janchek
at this
getting some
face right here.
TV time.
We got a model
Coach
in the house
Janchek,
now.
yeah, looking pretty.
Mine, Marcel.
Talk about this win, how important this was for you and your team.
I think it was a huge win for us, Todd, because we wanted to be able to come out and do what we do. And we felt that we could, you know, play some really important roles in special teams, and we did that. You know, we blocked a punt, we blocked a kick there, and just had, I mean, it's such a table setter when you can do those things. But just getting Jeremiah Hunter back, you know, he is one talented guy. And it's just a team effort. Like the guys that we have on offense, having our kicker back and what he was able to do tonight, you know, kicking the ball through, and he had 4 touchbacks into the end zone. I mean, there were some really positive things tonight. We wanted to prove that we're a pretty good football team right now.
No arguing that point. I know a lot of talk this week, and you guys proved your point tonight. And next opponent, Southwestern. Talk a little bit about that heading to the crowd next week.
You know, I haven't seen any film yet on them, but I just respect what they do. Their coaching staff really is always well prepared. They'll have a plan. You know, they tackle well on defense, and you know, we've got to be able to utilize our weapons on offense and get up early so we can do what we like to do and then settle into the game. Kind of control the tempo if you can.
And your offense, so many weapons. Your air raids coming back a little bit, Coach?
A little bit. Well, because we got a trigger guy. You know, we have guys that can catch it here and throw it. Like it starts with Brooklyn, and as you guys know, he's the he drives the bus. You know, and he's super intelligent. So when you have an intelligent quarterback that can make plays, then everything is just really rolls from there.
Well, we're joined by some of your these guys. Oh yeah, I mean we're joined. I mean this is it. I mean man,
so thank you guys. Thank you for covering.
Thank
the
you,
game
Coach.
tonight.
Great
Appreciate
job.
it
yes,
very
thank
much.
you, Coach. Congratulations.
Well,
all the best. We're joined by some of the key players.
Yeah.
I mean right here to my right, Jeremiah Hunter. But yeah, come on in here. Yeah, join your teammates. You came back off the injury, Jeremiah, and really made an impact. Talk about your performance.
Yeah, my performance, it was just a tempo thing. Like, I had to get the feel for it, had to get back in the game. Get a couple reps in, got, like, some tackles, but it just felt normal. I just had to do everything right and, like, listen to my coaches.
And how do you feel right now after this win?
I feel good. I feel strong, fast. Like, I feel, like, light, like, lean. But, yeah, I feel normal.
Normal. Next to you, Colin Gurley. I know a Villanova commit. You had a nice reception or two. Talk about this big win over Spring Grove. I know there was a lot of trash talking this week.
I mean, we knew there was a lot of trash talking going to come into this game with Spring Grove. We knew there was a bunch of stuff said, but we just came in here disciplined. We knew what we had to do. We did our job, and we do it to the best of our ability. And and we showed you guys what we could do. So.
No doubt about that. Move to 4-0. Marcellus, you have some other guests.
Yeah,
there
I'm going
on
to
your
start
side.
right here with number 1, Brooklyn Nace, 13 of 13 in the first half there. Talk about that start, though, in that first quarter.
Yeah, I mean, our guys came out ready, for a week like this, we kind of had to. There was sort of a chip on our shoulder, which isn't always normal when you come into these league games. But we felt it, and we responded really well.
Well, this guy right here, I think, got the first kickoff, took it just running people over, 4 touchdowns, legend. Talk about that game right there.
I mean, it all starts in our coaching staff. We have a great coaching staff. I mean, it's a blessing for them to believe in me and give me the ball, and yeah.
Well, I got to say, man, give a little bit of love here to the linemen, man. I mean, right here, talk about the protection and stuff.
Yeah, going up against, definitely one of the better rushes, one of the better front fours in the county. And I was on the front guys all week. I was on them in the trenches, and they responded, especially my guy Caden Solomon. I think he was here a little bit earlier before we got here, but I was on him all week, and he responded really well. So I'm proud of those guys.
Well, I know the people out there would love to see the hat come off
Well,
of
yes,
Todd.
it's going to look a lot better. We're going to give it to Jeremiah. Congratulations, a hard hat. It looks a lot. Look at that. Looks
Yeah.
a lot better on his head than mine.
The BLM construction
yeah.
hard hat player of the game. Right away, it seemed like your name was called constantly. Hat
The
off
pursuit
you,
to
man.
the ball was excellent. I mean, tonight for Jeremiah.
And we're
Hunter.
going right here for the Sports Shooting Stars player of the game, it's number 8, but 4
touchdowns.
TDs.
Show it up, give it up, gentlemen. Central York 4-0. Congratulations to the Panthers. The winning continues. Good luck the rest of the way,
Yeah,
gentlemen.
great job,
Thank
guys.
you, Colin.
That's
Good
how you do
job.
it.
Yep.
Talk to you, man.
Brooklyn looking tough out there, Mike. Always pleasure. Yep, good job.
That was a first quarter to remember for
It
those
was.
guys right there.
Yes.
I mean,
We're in the waning seconds before the lights are going to turn
here
out.
we
Want to
go.
remind the fans, tune in next Friday. We'll make our way to Horn Field as they'll play host to York High. Sports Shooting Stars.
we bring the game
to you.